Looney Farm Guy here, and this is the Lizard 1614 by Kaztan18. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 here on the Fox Farm map for this test and demonstration of this tractor. 69.11 megabytes to download, 19 slots on console. Vehicles and small tractors is where we'll find this little gem of a tractor. $58,000 to purchase, 155 horsepower, manual transmission, 195 liters of fuel, 17 mile per hour traveling speed. So we have, as you can see here, look at the front end just for a moment. There is a white colored weight on there. Now this is interesting, a little bit of a glitch, but it sorts itself out in a moment. I'll show you why. Because we have front mounting, front weight. Then we have a 3-point length. That's $4,000. But, oh, I don't want that. I want to go back to the front weight. And all of a sudden it has disappeared. Now it's still there. But for some reason it has disappeared off the out of this menu here. But as we'll look back, back in the game, you'll see that it's going to be there, so don't worry about that. Engine setup. We have the 155 horsepower, 17 mile per hour speed engine, or we have the fast transmission option, which gives us 23 miles per hour. So, $3,000 to go faster. Do you want to go faster? Wheel brands: Lizard 1, Lizard 2, Vertestein, Continental, Midas, and Lizard 1 and 2. So let's go with Lizard 1 because we have a few options here. Standard wheel weights, wide with weights. Lizard 2, wide with weights, standard wheel weights. Yeah, so same options here. Just the difference, I don't know what the difference is. Vertestein, we have the same, basically it's the same more or less options. This one has a bit of a variation of that. Midas, a little variation here with tire size, and back to Lizard. So $1,900 I think is $2,500. Yeah, you could pay up to $2,500, maybe a little bit more depending on the, Decals, type 1 or no. So you get to choose whether you have a decal or not on the hood. Fenders, that's a rear fender. We have standard, we have wide, we have plastic extended or standard. Yep. Front fenders, we have type 1, type 2, that missing a piece, and type 3 with plastic. Mud flaps, you start with short, you go with long, there we go, there's the long wheel mud flaps, or long 2. I'm not sure what the difference between long and long 2 is. But there you go, or no. So we'll just go long. Turbocharger covers. So we have a cover, a safety cover, I'm assuming, or a heat cover, shield, or no. I like the look of not having one. Front lights. We start with that. We can go with that type or the bug eye type. Let's go with that. Roof setup. We have old with work lights. So we got old with our work lights, new with work lights. I do believe, yes. So if you go with old, you don't have a roof vent. There's a roof vent, so that's something to consider. In a moment, we'll show you that. Exhaust, type 1 or type 2. I like the straight pipe look. Steering wheel, we have 4 options of steering wheel. Let's go here to look at that. Type 1, type 2, type 3, or type 4. $200 for that. Cabine color. We have gray or light gray or any gray, bunch of shades, not 50 shades of gray, but close to it. Wheel weight color, that's the rear wheel weights, and we have lots of grays and other colors. Let's just make it black. Front weight color. Now you can choose the color of the front weight. You can't see it. Let's see if I change the color. Yeah, so it still doesn't appear, but you have the option to change the front weight color. Engine color. Again, that is the engine and apparently the hubs and the transmission and the floor and everything. So basically the transaxle, I guess you could call it. Body color, we have orange or red. The orange looks pretty orange. Roof color, grays or even reds, and there we get to see the better see the roof. And rim color, we get grays and reds and no yellows. We get a cream. That looks pretty nice. So let's change the roof type here just so you can see. The old does not have a roof vent, the new does. So there you go, all tricked out. $22,000 in options if you want to go that way. Right. So this guy's been plowing away nicely. This is the modified version, and we have a standard version. Well, let's let's go into the modified version first. Let's get our help window on. Let's go inside first, and nice. Outside, let's start it up. Nice sound. Let's drive it around a little bit. This is the high-speed transmission. Quite responsive, actually. Brakes are decent. It is a manual transmission. I noticed there's some movement on that 3-point link at the back, which is kind of interesting. There is a few other interesting things about this, actually. Right, so interior again while driving. Nice. Tachometer is quite lively. And things and levers and so forth and things move around quite nicely. Now, lights. So that's the extra lights we have, which makes it look nice. No turbo whine that I can detect. That would have been nice to hear a bit of a turbo whine because it's quite obviously turbocharged. Okay, what else? L1, nothing. R1, we have two things that that operate here. R1 left and right. Open and close that back window. And an interesting feature on this, which I haven't, I don't know exactly what it'd be useful for, but R1 right stick up and down, you can raise and lower that 3-point link. However, when attached to an implement, it doesn't do anything, so which I will show you in a moment. L1 and R1 have a few things we can do. Left stick left and right, this is where our roof vent we can open and close, so it is an active piece of decoration, I guess you could say. And then your right stick up and down opens and closes the doors. Now that is it for options. There's no beacon on this, interestingly enough. Just to demonstrate, I hook up this implement, and if we try to raise and lower that 3-point link, it doesn't do anything. It's showing it's moving, but it's just moving in and out. It's not going up and down. Now if we lower that, even if I highlight the tractor and I try to pick it up or down, it doesn't. So I'm not sure exactly. It might work for other implements. I just tried this as a base game one. For a base game 160 horsepower, that's right. 160 horsepower implement with 155 horsepower tractor, and absolutely no problem pulling this piece of equipment Very nice. No problem whatsoever. No problem with shifting gears. No problem with anything. It actually works perfectly. Now let's just hop into the other one. The other one, and I notice here we have a front weight, so it does actually appear once you get in the vehicle. Now I'm curious about, yes, it's still showing that we have a roof vent. Open and close. Roof vent, yes. Left and, yeah, well, which we don't have a roof vent, but we have the option to, we have the doors, right? Doors. But the roof vent was shows L1 and R1 and left stick left and right. We don't have a roof vent, but we still have control for it. So if you're wondering what that is, it's the roof vent option. This is the 17 mile per hour transmission, and I also tested this. We also have the adjustable oh, there it is, the adjustable 3-point on the back. Right, this also had no problem pulling this piece of equipment up to speed. With the lower speed transmission, it didn't seem to. There we go, 9 miles per hour. And it handled the weight quite well too. It's not very nose light. Even the one with 3-point link, no problem. But anyways, there you have it. A very nice, spiffy little tractor, the Lizard 1614 by Kaztan18 on Farming Simulator 22. Thank you all for watching, and remember, it's only a game, so till next time, bye for now.